What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? It's your boy Enlightened, Luciferian Prince coming to you once again. This is a channel intermission. I often do this at times because I know that a lot of people's content on these channels, as far as the social media is concerned, is always structured around some particular subject, notion, or idea. Me, I am a plethora of information as far as, seeking outside the box and looking at things a little bit different and variant in regards to our social situation and constructs. If you look at my channel statement, you see exactly what I'm saying is very true. I don't narrow things down to just being basically what a generalistic subject is, or just being so narrow in regards to, a popular topic on social media. But what I will say is this. Since you're watching this video, and you are watching this video, what I will suggest for you to do is if you're watching this video around children, please pause this video and kindly escort them from the room. See, I have respect for children. And I definitely do, because I have younger siblings and children and so forth, and nieces and so forth. And in my life, it is what it is. So, yeah, and my videos aren't made for children. So, is what it is. Now, if you're not watching this in the company of children, buckle up. Okay, people. Because I don't want to come across as brutish or try to be a person who, molds himself to other people's expectation, I'm going to be very blunt. As I always am. I can be very polite, but I'll be very blunt. These people have literally, again, rocked the American populace to sleep. What do I mean? In the Obama administration, quote unquote, 2008, these people passed the same bills with amendments, same legislation, so forth and so on. Same passages of certain laws, same mass shootings, same this, same that. Right? We get that. Let's fast forward past the Trump mania, where a lot of these sickos are still out here supporting this. I'm not going to go there. Yeah, I am. How you going to support somebody who's not even in office? Riding around with flags talking about some 2024. You don't even know if you're going to make it past tomorrow. But to give it more perspective, to show you how politically ignorant America is, you had to take into consideration that Biden is only implementing the same plan and agenda that Obama's administration did. Now, can we blame this on the administration? No. Those are the faces. These are the cases. The quote-unquote FBI, Department of Justice, ATF, they all work in cahoots. It is what it is. And all they're working in cahoots for is to have things plausibly be placed on the fall guy in the front in order to make you fail as far as your future in this country. Straight up. And the reason why I want to emphasize on one particular point is because they're talking again about gun issues. People, let me tell y'all something. I know that there is a such thing as gun violence in this country. I know that things have happened to people due to violence in any instrumentation. I don't care if you use a fucking hammer. I don't care if you use a chainsaw. I don't give a fuck if you use a space heater. Violence is violence. But when they publish these stories in the media and they try to convince you that it's people out here just running amok, bitch, let's get one thing real. You bitches came over here running amok. So now you want to convince us and to try the whole infighting technique, convince us that it's us that are we're the chaos. Boy, they pull off a hell of a Jedi mind trick. Try to convince you it's black versus Asian, left versus right, up versus down, space versus hell, whatever. When these are the motherfucking architects of chaos. But the primary most important point I want to point out is this. They want to take away your means of protection. Now, a gun is not just a means of protection. Trust me. It's just, that's not the only means. Hell, you could bust a motherfucker in the head with a food tray or whatever. Whatever you can get your hand, where I come from, whatever's close in reach. A rock, lock in a sock, whatever. Ramen noodles, dang it though, I don't give a fuck. Straight. Anything can be used, quote unquote, but because it's the efficiency of the actual mechanism that you're using, now it's a problem. People want to sit here who are so politically shallow and say, it's the liberals, it's the Republicans. First off, it's neither one. It's the same motherfucking eagle. For each wing, it's the same agenda. I don't give a fuck if the eagle wants to go higher or lower. It's the same goddamn bird, people. And some of you people, not saying all of you, not my subscribers. I rock my subscribers that rock me, but I'm saying generalistically. Some of these motherfucking people are out here buying into political hype. And you can tell that the decline of America, as is, which I don't fucking mind. I don't like this motherfucker no way. I have no problem saying that. But you have to take it into strict consideration that these people are trying to intertwine a political agenda to disable your ability to defend yourself. I told y'all, they do it through movies, music, media, production, whatever, to desensitize you. And yes, people, to turn a lot of you masculine people into bitches. To turn the women into masculine figures. That's called disassociation. To make one believe I am one and make one believe I am the other. Now you got to see why they're pushing certain agendas. I don't care if you don't believe what I have to say. I do not. Because I don't have a podcast. I don't have a Patreon. All that other shit, I don't. I'm a voice in the dark. And I'm fine with that. But what I will tell you is this. If you don't heed these words, you will find out the core result of what these people are pushing upon you is going to fucking kill you anyway. So if you're pushing trans agenda and somebody fuck around and knocks you off, you're pro-gun. You protect yourself. You hold down your ground. We saw that back in the 90s. Waco, so forth and so on. And matter of fact, the individual who's actually head of the ATF is actually head of the ATF now. They don't want you to have shit. They want you as pliant as possible. Now, most people might be like, this is conspiracy theory, so forth, whatever. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about labels. I've been labeled my whole life. And you have too. Little do you know, you've been labeled. You've been labeled something. And a lot of people out there in social media world have even labeled themselves. Now, when it comes down to calling yourself who you are and what you are, that's all about your own distinction. I don't have a variance about what people call themselves. It's your choice. That's called freedom of your conscience, not choice, because choice is limited down to legislation. But it's called freedom of your choice. You could be whatever the fuck you want to be. Say you Superman. You know how kids put on Superman costume, tell you, I want to go to the supermarket. Yeah, you Superman today. It's your choice. But the thing that adults don't get is that whenever we try to accentuate who we really are, it's a fucking problem. Now, last note, I will say this, people. I tell you right now, do not fall into the political hype. If you do, you will fail ill. Yeah, they're going to give you doles. They're going to give you grants. They're going to give you money. They're going to do all these things to appease your conscience because they have to shift the political balance. A lot of students of political science know exactly what I'm saying is true. It's called the shift of power. Shift. So something has to slide and something has to slide. It's basically what I say in a societal sense, the seesaw effect. Now what you have to also realize is now they're trying to play us against each other as a society based upon race. Let me tell you something. And I'm going to be as uncut as anybody has ever been uncut on the internet because I don't have no sponsors. I don't have none of that shit. I don't care if you're from Thailand, India, Indonesia, Alaska. I don't give a fuck where you're from. You violate me, you're probably going to get knocked the fuck out. You're going to get stabbed. You're going to get shot. You're probably going to get beat down with a bat. You're probably going to get ran over or basically on the opposite of the situation, you're probably going to get all the horse head in the bed. Because protection does not design itself to a class of people. Why are a certain class of people provided protection? Because people who are actually targeted are bitches against the people who are actually targeting them. You know, such thing as no motherfucking black people. They try to do all this variance because they're trying to be the agents of chaos. And I'm boisterous about this because I've been doing this for a whole year consistently. To the day. To the day. Check the video description out and go back to my first video. To the day. So you went through a whole year of chaos. And these people are still trying to implement their policies against you. Let me tell you something. This bitch ass Biden, yes, I said it. Fuck him. He turned around and talked about vaccine is a moral obligation. To who? To who? You're the president. If anything pops off, they're going to save you first. Moral obligation. Okay, so you go take all 50 plus million missing vaccines and you take them into your system. Since it's so moral. Since you want to be the head of the nation. Take it. I'm not. You know? Then you even have these individuals called quarantine squads. Basically, I'm just utilizing for this word, not quarantine squads, quarantine enforcers. Basically, are going to try to go door to door to ask people they got vaccinated. Y'all people better wake the fuck up. Wake up. They sit here trying to enslave you, but in order for you to be enslaved, you have to consent. You have to give your consent. Otherwise, you can't be enslaved. So they're looking at every avenue in order for you to actually be enslaved to actually do what? Consent. People. The few, the chosen of the fold. You know what I'm saying is true. Now, I know a lot of people might disagree with me, whatever the case may be. And hopefully this video is not placed in a time capsule at a later date when I'm long, long gone from this plane. When it's too late then. But people, you gotta be real with yourselves, man. Stop letting other people dictate your life and get in the driver's seat and take the reins. We keep letting history repeat itself over and over again because we fail to act upon our best judgment. Now people say, what's your best judgment? It's your best judgment, motherfucker. It's how you think. Don't ask me the motherfucking solution to something. If you're a carpenter and I'm a mechanic, I can't give you the best solution to your expertise. You have to figure it out. That's what you expertise in. Figure it out. But you'll sit and brag and boast, oh, I am an architect. Oh, I am a mechanic. But don't y'all have the solutions? To the common people. You better wake up quick. And if your children have, I don't have children. I'm actually glad at this point in life that I don't. Because what's getting ready to come, and it may not come immediately, but they're working up the pitch. Yes, people. They're working up the pitch to enslave you. And I ain't talking about that FEMA camp bullshit, whatever, to further enslave you into driving yourself into their ideology of them being the actual forebears of society and culture, and you being lower. And if you're going to roll with them, you're going to roll with them. If you're not, you're not. It is what it is. So, in closing, and I know this might strike a lot of fear in a lot of people's hearts because a lot of people are bitch made. It is what it is. You better pick a side quick. Seriously. Now, the smart ones will know what I'm saying, the underlying tones. The wise ones will. You better pick a side quick. Because once it goes down, there's no straddling the fence. And you just learned a very significant truth in less than 15 minutes. If you're first time viewing this channel, like and subscribe. Agents, do not contact me. I do not consent. I do not oblige whatsoever. If you want these videos for your own personal, perusal, whatever. I have no copyright on these videos whatsoever. Unless, of course, the person is profiteering and I have my personal copyright, then yeah, I will. But other than that, people, wake up! They limited your attention span to 60-second clips of shit you don't know nothing about. And we watch Hollywood our whole lives. They script things and, shooting, mass shooting, mass. Doesn't the same thing happen in Hollywood? People watch 911. You know what I'm talking about. Stay woke. Peace. Like the agents, fuck you. And also the people who don't agree with what I say, fuck you too. Straight. It's just the way it is. I give it raw, real, and delivered. Straight hot. Like them little bitch ass Caesar's beans. That fucking trash. Anyway, y'all take care, man. Y'all stay healthy and stay wealthy. Period. Those who rock with the truth. If you're not for the truth, fuck you. Can't help you. You know? And this is the reason why I tell a lot of people, y'all better stay away from a lot of these groups at this moment too. All these fake ass Moors, and I'm not speaking against the community. I'm saying the fake ones, the Judas upon the Messiah. Stay away from these like these fake ass Moors, these fake ass Israelites, these fake ass spiritualists. All these motherfuckers that want to try to come and graft themselves upon you, they are parasitical and they're gonna fuck your shit up. See, I'm Luciferian, and I don't roll with nobody. I am my own nation. Stay the fuck away from groups. I've always been a loner. See, I ain't had no associations, affiliations with shit. And when I found out what they were, I left. The road that leads to life is fucking narrow. Few of those that find it. Better find it before it's too late.